Everyone, and thank you for watching Arsenal Official Television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you. As we will be talking about, we're going to be talking about the latest in the transfers right about now. Who is going where, who is staying, who is remaining. Actually, what we need to do is to make sure we've subscribed and rang that notification bell so that actually we do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you right about now. A lot is being said and a lot is being done, and all we can tell you is that what we definitely need doing right about now is to bring to you the confirmations of the players who are coming to Arsenal, the confirmations of the players who are definitely coming to Arsenal, and those who are leaving the club. So right about now, I'll start with the one and only Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus making rounds. Gabriel Jesus making rounds everywhere. Everybody's talking about Gabriel Jesus. We need to understand and see the possibilities and the chances of Arsenal getting this gentleman. How big is this going to be? What should we expect in the transfer about Gabriel Jesus? And also, whom should we expect to come along with Gabriel Jesus? Will Gabriel Jesus be a better player at Arsenal, or we're going to be digesting much into this? So, looking at Gabriel Jesus and actually seeing, we need to understand a few things about Gabriel Jesus and his move to Arsenal. And Gabriel Jesus has seen his Arsenal transfer links continue to build ever since the news broke of the Ghana's interest in April. Since the end of the season, the lack of movement has seen the frustration begin to grow with Gabriel Jesus. So Arsenal have notoriously been frustratingly slow in the window, with some deals done and 3 of the summer signings made quite before. But right about now, what I can tell you is that Gabriel Jesus needs to come to Arsenal. Giving also my honest opinion about Gabriel Jesus and why I think Gabriel Jesus should be at Arsenal. Arsenal needs a very good forward like him. Right about now, Pep Guardiola has been looking at different things on how to make his club better. And also Arsenal, Mikel Arteta has also been seeing how to make his club better. So it's a win-win situation. What I mean is that, what I mean by a win-win situation, Mikel Arteta is looking at selling this gentleman Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal, but we are not taking Gabriel Jesus as a flop or somebody who has failed. Gabriel Jesus is one of the best in the English Premier League. He's one of the best forwards in the English Premier League. When he comes under the proper management, the good management, the management of the one and only Mikel Arteta, when it comes to Mikel Arteta and Mikel Arteta manages him, Mikel Arteta doesn't tolerate nonsense. Anyway, he's quite a disciplined boy. He's very disciplined. I think he's going to be very good. He'll bring a lot to Arsenal. And let's also look at the possibilities of getting this gentleman. What are the possibilities of getting this gentleman? Now, right about now, I can confirm to you that the possibilities of getting Gabriel Jesus stand at 84%. Why am I saying 84%? Because critically seeing Manchester City and what they are having in their forwards, Manchester City, it's confirmed that Erling Haaland is going to Manchester City. So Pep Guardiola will not want to have a very crowded forward section. So he's looking at offloading some of the forwards, and offloading some of the forwards, this means Gabriel Jesus, who has been interested in Arsenal, and he also confessed that he wishes to go to Arsenal. He's looking forward to going to Arsenal. That means that if Haaland goes to Man City, which he has already done, the move has been done, completed and sealed. That leaves us at 84%. I can put it at 84% for him to get to Arsenal. And other things we can consider other things like medical. He has to do a medical. And if he fails a medical, that means he cannot come. But there are very few sagas where a player has failed the medical. A player like Gabriel Jesus, we don't expect him to fail a medical as he is coming to Arsenal. So when the technical director, Mr. Edu, was contacted, and in his words he said Gabriel Jesus is one of the best and they are looking forward, Arsenal is definitely looking forward to have this gentleman. And Stan Karionke, the owner of the club, also Stan Karionke said it's okay, he will release the money as long as everything is moving on as forward. He wants the club to yet another position. And we can say Manchester City, the chances of Manchester City offloading this gentleman right about now are very, very, very high, extremely high. So Arsenal stand in a very favorable position right about now. Arsenal stand in a very, very favorable position right about now, because when you see Gabriel Jesus and what he will do for the club. Look at the forwards who are currently there and the wingers and everything. When you see Smith Rowe and Bukayo Saka, they are nice players. They are very good players, but they are young players. They need an experienced player, a player like Lacazette or Aubameyang. And right about now, I can confirm you that Lacazette left the club. The leaving of Lacazette also gives us more money, not money but chance, gives us more chance so that we can buy other players, because he's away, he's out of the picture. Lacazette has moved, Lacazette has gone, he's now out of the picture. What I mean is, if he has gone, Arsenal definitely need a good forward in there. The fact that he has gone leaves a big gap in there, that there is an experienced forward, experienced striker who is needed over there, and the experienced striker that is going to replace him is none other than Gabriel Jesus, because Manchester United has asked for some money about this gentleman, and Stan Karionke is alright and very fine to give out the money as for this gentleman to come to this club, and the club is willing, and Mikel Arteta is constantly saying the ability in this gentleman. Then also seeing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Uba left. When Aubameyang left, he left a big gap in there, and the fact that also another experienced player is going. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has left and Lacazette has left. The pair, the incredible pair so excuse me, the incredible pair has left, meaning the forwards who are there are they are good. I'm not saying they are not good, but they are, I can phrase it as inexperienced. I can phrase it as inexperienced. They are inexperienced. They are good players, but they are still young players. Yeah, and we're also going to be looking at Dybala. Dybala's move to Arsenal. But before we look to Dybala's move to Arsenal, we need to clarify also the point that 84% right about now is what we can put for this gentleman to come to Arsenal, and we're going to see Dybala's move to Arsenal, and the possibilities of Dybala coming to the great club, and what we expect of Dybala, and what his club have said, and his agent also, what his agent has also said about this gentleman. So could Arsenal move for a free agent Paulo Dybala? We also need to understand a little bit of that. So it's that time of the year when Arsenal are linked with just about every player on the planet. But being realistic, we need to see who is going to come and who definitely is not going to come. Thus, it's hard to decipher which rumors hold the merit and which rumors do not hold the merit. But here at Arsenal Official Television, we are dedicated to bring to you the rumors that bring the players, the rumors that definitely hold, the rumors that hold. And right about now, I can confirm to you that anyway, let's first look into the situation. Would Dybala be appealing to Arsenal? Let's see what Dybala's opinion and what we think will work for Arsenal. So without any question, he would be appealing to Arsenal, and everybody knows that. Adding a striker with 115 Juventus goals, that could be marvelous. This gentleman Dybala has 115 goals to Juventus. He has added this to his name, and this is one thing that any perfect signing should have. 115 goals is not something to joke about. But with signing him for nothing could be. There's no club, I think, that can sign a player for nothing, for no reason. But it's not that just Arsenal is doing this for prestige. No, Arsenal needs a good forward in there. Arsenal needs a very good forward in there. 115 goals is very, very good and marvelous. 115 goals, very, very marvelous. So I think for Juventus this season, the diminutive forward scored 15 goals and registered 4 assists in 39 games, and that was Dybala. And that was across all competitions, a decent enough number and something that Arteta and the core could work with. Arteta needs to understand, I think he already understands that 15 goals in 39 appearances for Dybala is something that is definitely very, very good for Arsenal. At the end of the day, what Arsenal needs is a very good forward who will be able to score as many goals as he can. Because when we critically look at Paulo Dybala is a very, very, very good football player who, with no doubt I can say Dybala is excellent, and when he comes to Arsenal, there is nothing much that we can change when he plays. Maybe Mikel Arteta will help him a little bit more, and the fact that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not there still, and the fact that Lacazette has also officially left, that means that the coming of Dybala, and in case also Gabriel Jesus comes, if the combination of the two is what Arsenal needs. Because if Paulo Dybala comes in conjunction with this gentleman Gabriel Jesus, that means Arsenal is bringing back the incredible pair of Lacazette and Aubameyang, which did quite well. Experienced players. We have young lads who have performed quite well, but we also need experienced players at the 25-year-old Dybala, and also the gentleman Gabriel Jesus, who is doing quite well. Also, we need to look at Sao Paulo's football player, and we have also, he's been making rounds. He's been making a lot of rounds. The Sao Paulo football player has been making rounds, and I know everybody's waiting for to hear what I'm going to say about this gentleman from Sao Paulo, and this is none other than Marquinhos. So Marquinhos, when we look at Marquinhos, Marquinhos is a very young talent, very young and promising talent. He's been doing quite well. Quite well. I can see somebody saying, but you don't know about Paulo and Jesus. Are you sure? Then let me see. Then Okelambros is saying, may I know about Zinchenko joining Arsenal? I'm going to be bringing to you about Zinchenko and the possibilities of joining Arsenal. Right in front there as we going on. Then I can see somebody still saying, I want to know about the player that can be. I want to know about that player that can be with them. Okay, I'll be able to bring to you. Then somebody still saying, Jesus can join Arsenal now. Good. That's in the comment section. I'll be reading everything in the comment section. Then somebody also saying, let's see, somebody saying, I want Dybala Sarge, then Youri Tielemans, and break the pass with Osman. get rid of that annoying kid Nketiah. Okay, I will be it's a discussion we can discuss still. We can have different views and we see how it will go. But right about now we are on Sao Paulo's superstar, a very young talent, and he was nicknamed the future of Arsenal. Before even his move to Arsenal, before his move to Arsenal, he's been linked, he's been framed, I don't know how I can call it, but he's been named the future of Arsenal because he is a young talent. He's a very young and promising talent. So Arsenal are involved in advanced negotiations with Sao Paulo for teenager winger Marquinhos. The 19-year-old is in London right about now. I can confirm to you that the 19-year-old Marquinhos is in London to finalize his move and is viewed by Arsenal as a player with a lot of potential. Marquinhos has proven his versatility during his time in Brazil and can play left and right or down in the middle, and that is Marquinhos, a very, very, very talented young football player, very talented, considered the future of Arsenal. So when it comes to Arsenal when it comes to Arsenal, it will be remembered that Arsenal is well known for improving talent. Arsenal is very well known for improving talent most of the time. Buys young players. Arsenal doesn't, in most cases, it doesn't spend a lot of money on old players. It spends money on young players, brings them and coaches them, manages them quite well, and makes a lot of money when they sell them, and also makes big talent out of them, which is a very good thing for a football player. Then I can say Boniface saying, may I know about Gabriel? I will be bringing to you everything. Then I can say still Leander saying, we are tired of match names in Arsenal transfer always. That is the thing. There's a lot that is being said, but we, as you already know, that for us we are dedicated to bringing to you the confirmed, but also we have to bring to you the rumors too, so that you can understand who is going where, who has left, who is doing what. Thank you for watching Arsenal Official Television, and make it a point to subscribe as we are going on, as definitely we are going on. So latest I need to bring to you about still Marquinhos. We can say Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has asked about the signing in his press conference on Friday, but refused to be drawn on how close the deal was. He said, now we're bringing to you verified information. This is what Mikel Arteta, the current manager, said. When there is a player to announce in the next few weeks, we will be dealing with that. And he also came out and said Marquinhos has provided some promise to his career at Sao Paulo. He made his first team debut in 2021 under the leadership of the former Argentine forward Hernan Crespo, scoring on his first start for the club in the Copa Libertadores at just 18 years old. He is definitely one of the best, so still let's look at let's get much deep a little bit into Marquinhos, the 19-year-old. So in 2022 the now 19-year-old has been a regular in the Sao Paulo squad, making 40 appearances and scoring 4 goals in all competitions, with most of these appearances coming off the bench. The Brazilian has represented his country at under 16 and under 17 levels, scoring once in 7 appearances. I'm telling you, this gentleman is a very brilliant young football player. The Brazilian has represented his country at under 16 and 17 levels and scored in 7 appearances. I'm telling you. Sorry. So it has just not been Arsenal who have been pursuing the star. Atletico Madrid has been wanting this gentleman. Now this is where we need to see which clubs could make Arsenal not sign this gentleman, Paulo Marquinhos. Paulo Marquinhos, when we see Marquinhos from Sao Paulo, which clubs are interested in him? And you can tell by the magnitude of the club that is interested in this gentleman how big he is. It has just been Arsenal. It's not been Arsenal just who has been pursuing this young gentleman. It should be remembered that Atletico Madrid has also been looking forward to signing this gentleman. Wolves have also been looking forward to signing this gentleman. It is the Gunners who look set to walk away with the Brazilian with potential megastar. The Gunners are definitely very, very interested in signing this gentleman. So Marquinhos' Sao Paulo contract is set to expire. So Marquinhos' contract expires in June. Marquinhos' contract expired on 31st May. So 31st May, that's when his contract his contract expired on 31st May 20. No. Let me see. Marquinhos' Sao Paulo is set to expire on 31st May, and is expected to sign a 5-year deal at Arsenal for roughly £3 million. He's expected to. It should be £3 million that is going to come. That is going to be given to this club for signing. Sao Paulo will take away. Across to £3 million. £3 million. Let's get into the comment section and we see what people are saying. So Lone Wolf Emperor is saying, also known as Ruben, is saying Marquinhos has got skills, but in his 33 appearances he only scored 4 goals as a forward. Remember, this is a young gentleman who is a promising talent who can be groomed, and he does much better than he already is doing. Then we can see Zubia saying it's not true. Pogba didn't join Arsenal. Pogba don't join Arsenal. When we talk about Pogba, there is still chance that Pogba will join Arsenal. There are clubs that are interested in Paul Pogba, clubs like Juventus, PSG, and Arsenal has also been one of the clubs that definitely need this gentleman. And we are also going to be leaving that section and also going to none other than Youri Tielemans. We need to see Youri Tielemans, very talented still. Possibilities of Arsenal signing this gentleman are still high. Sorry. So right about now, the two people who are likely, very likely to sign for Arsenal right about now is Youri Tielemans and also the Manchester City forward is also definitely most likely going to sign for Arsenal. Looking at Gabriel Jesus could sign for Arsenal, and also most likely Youri Tielemans is going to sign for Arsenal. There is a big chance, there is a big possibility that this gentleman is going to sign for Arsenal. Very. So we need to see who Youri Tielemans is. So we need to understand who Youri Tielemans is and why Arsenal is very interested in this gentleman, and why he is a hot cake on the international market as it is in terms of football, and why Mikel Arteta has said it is very important for Arsenal to sign this gentleman. And also we need to get into much more about this gentleman, Youri Tielemans. So Youri Tielemans, you're the man. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta convinced they can complete bargain of £25 million transfer move for Youri Tielemans from the club Leicester City. Arsenal are convinced they can complete the bargain signing of the £25 million. Leicester City midfielder Youri Tielemans, according to reports that we have got here at Arsenal official television. If you've not yet subscribed, my friends, make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal official television has to bring to you. And right about now, we can tell you that things definitely are going quite well for Arsenal, as as we tell you that people are many players are interested in joining the club, and it's now up to the club to give out the money. It's up to Stan Karionke releasing the money, and the club will be sorted. So the Gunners are in the transfer market for a new midfielder in this summer, having booked their place in the next season's Europa League, and that is definitely confirmed. So Youri Tielemans is on Arsenal's radar, and according to the Mirror, the Gunners are convinced they can pull off a deal off. Very convinced. The Belgian is available for just a little £25 million, and that's what Arsenal can afford, the £25 million this summer, as he is entering the final year of the Foxes contract. Sorry. So let's see. So Tielemans is said to still be keen on the move to the North London club, despite them missing out on the Champions League football. I mean, Youri Tielemans said he would love to play Champions League football, but it will be remembered that we were very close. Arsenal was very close to Champions League football. Were it not for the unfair coach Paul Tierney, who officiated the match between Tottenham Hotspurs and Arsenal would right about be counted in up there in the Champions League as one of the clubs that will be playing Champions League. But Paul Tierney definitely did quite a lot to stop Arsenal from gaining what it was meant to have. Okay, Ali Joseph says, welcome to Arsenal and top 4 finish. Thank you. Anytime next season, we'll do that. So Okum Jacob says that is Arsenal talks. They cannot sign good players this time round. Things are definitely going to happen, so you don't need you don't need to get worried that Arsenal is not going to buy players. It's going to buy players, and Stan Karionke, the manager, has already said he will be buying players this time around. So we need to talk about also a little bit of the departures and some of the departures. One departure that definitely left the club is none other than, guess who left the club? That is none other than Lacazette. Lacazette did a very wonderful job. Lacazette did a very wonderful job at Arsenal, and we can confirm to you that Lacazette has already left. It's a confirmed departure. Alexandre Lacazette is a confirmed departure and is no longer a player of Arsenal. And where does this leave Arsenal? This leaves Arsenal in a very difficult position, because a very good striker like him is needed. His current form was not the best, but still we can confirm. Let's see about what Fabrizio Romano also said about this gentleman. So it's official, and it's over between Arsenal and Alexandre Lacazette, and that was Fabrizio Romano. The club now confirms the departure of the free transfer this summer. Lacazette has already reached a verbal agreement with his former club, Lyon, and that he's going to be returning to Lyon. And we, as Arsenal official television, we definitely are telling you that we confirm to you that he's gone, and we wish him the best over there. We wish this gentleman the best over there, and we think that by joining Lyon, his former club, things will be much better for him over there, and we definitely wish him the best. And We need to understand still a few things about in this talk show. As you already know that in this show always we talk about. If you're interested, please subscribe, ring that notification bell, as we will be inviting guests here. We'll be inviting people to talk about the club, about these transfers, give your opinions. Yeah, tell me someone about Jesus to Arsenal, my big bro. I love the show. Thank you very much for being part of us, and thank you for subscribing and ringing that notification bell. That's Tipel Kennedy. Thank you so much. And she said he needs to know about Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is definitely, most likely, I can say most likely going to be at the club. Is going to be at the club most likely. And I can tell you that right about now we are talking about which players have been linked with Arsenal. And I'm going to be telling you, I'm going to be going through these players one by one, and much more in the coming section. So, Arsenal transfer rumors and done deals. Juventus offering Arthur for Martinelli. Also, that is yet another thing to talk about. Sorry. So, do you think Juventus are offering Arthur for Martinelli? Do you think this is a good deal? Martinelli is a very good football player. He's very good. Gabriel Martinelli is a very good football player. I personally don't think that this deal should stand. I think Gabriel Martinelli should stay at Arsenal. So it's transfer news, rumors and gossips from the Emirates summer transfer window that opens June 10th and closes the 11 p.m. on the September the 1st. It's the transfer show at Arsenal official television. If you have not yet subscribed, make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell. So Nketiah staying at Arsenal and finalizing new deal. Nketiah is definitely staying at Arsenal. Arsenal striker Nketiah is now set to stay at the club, with one source telling us that he's finalizing details of his contract, and Nketiah's current deal is up in the summer, and it's looked increasingly likely he would leave, with Crystal Palace and Borussia both being interested in signing him as a free agent, but things definitely are not working their way. We definitely need this young talent to stay. So yeah, somebody saying hello my fellow Ghanaians, and that's Kiki Concepts. Kiki Concepts, big up on yourself, and thank you for being a Ghana. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you for being part of the show. Then Alexander Zimba says, kindly tell us players we are buying. I'll also be bringing it to you. Then Ivan James is also saying, I want to know about done deals for Arsenal. Thank you. We'll be bringing to you all that in the show. So who are Arsenal linked with, and who is definitely coming? We need to understand everything about this. So Arthur Melo, Juventus are reportedly preparing sorry a little bit of cough. So Arthur Melo, we need to talk about Arthur Melo. Juventus are reportedly preparing to offer Arsenal a swap deal that would see long-term target as Arthur come to North London in exchange of Gabriel Martinelli. So Gabriel Martinelli, do you think we should release Gabriel Martinelli? I personally don't think that we should release Gabriel Martinelli because he's an excellent player. But if we can add Arthur Melo, that means that could be very, very good. Then we also need to look at Corentin Tolisso. Corentin Tolisso, Arsenal and Manchester United could be among the sides reading an offer for the midfielder Corentin Tolisso, who will be leaving Bayern Munich on a free transfer this summer. So that could be yet another signing. And we also need to talk about Richarlison. So Richarlison, Arsenal, let's see people who are interested in Richarlison. There is Arsenal, there is Chelsea, Tottenham. All of them are interested in Everton's forward Richarlison. So who is admitted he's considering his future. That we can also check. And Richarlison, a good player. I would say tick for him. Then yet another who's been linked with Arsenal, there's also been Fabian Ruiz. It's the transfer show here at Arsenal, and we get into details. So Fabian Ruiz, Arsenal and Newcastle United hope of signing Napoli's midfielder Ruiz have been given a boost after he turned down a new contract offer made by Serie A club. So, he's not remaining at the Serie A club, not at all. He's not remaining at Napoli. That gives Arsenal a big chance for signing this gentleman, Fabian Ruiz. And also, we can talk about Jed Spence. Tottenham are set to pin to paper the Middlesbrough right back Spence. But Arsenal are also eyeing this gentleman. And we also need to talk about Federico Di Marco. So Federico Di Marco, Arsenal are targeting Inter Milan defender Di Marco as Mikel Arteta looks for left back support for Kieran Tierney. And right about now, I can also tell you that Inter Milan are demanding in excess of £20 million for the left back Di Marco, who is attracting interest for Arsenal. As you already know that Kieran Tierney needs a backup in there. And also let's also who is definitely needed and who is also linked with Arsenal. There is Cheikh Dicko. So RC Lens midfielder Dicko is attracting plenty of interest from Premier League clubs, and one of the clubs that also need him is Arsenal. And somebody has been asking about Zinchenko. So we need to talk about Zinchenko. People have been asking me, please talk about Zinchenko. Talk about Alexandre Zinchenko. And right about now, I'm going to talk about the pair between Alexandre Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus still. So Jesus agent Marcelo Pettinati has claimed talks with progress over Manchester City's forward future after the international break in June made rumors linking him with Arsenal, and now it's no longer rumor, it is definite that Arsenal did this gentleman. So Arsenal are considering a double swoop for Manchester City stars by adding Zinchenko and Jesus. So Zinchenko and Jesus could be coming to Arsenal. Their list of summer targets, a list of Arsenal summer targets include also Zinchenko. So Tottenham are poised to compete with Arsenal for Gabriel Jesus after beating their rivals to a place in the next season's Champions League. There is a little bit of pulling between Arsenal and Tottenham. I don't know why, but for a very long time, Tottenham has been a very young club, and right about now is competing with big clubs like Arsenal. That's where it becomes a little bit difficult. And also, they are interested in Arsenal players. If Arsenal decided this one, they also need him. But also the coming of Erling Haaland, definitely. Sorry. The coming of Erling Haaland to Manchester City leaves Arsenal with a very big chance for Arsenal to sign this gentleman. So do not forget to subscribe, please. Make it a point to subscribe if you like this show, if you like the transfer show. It's the transfer show here at Arsenal Official Television. Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you. As we are definitely talking about a lot of things in this transfer show, we give you the latest. If you need the latest, there is nowhere you need to go apart from Arsenal Official Television, where we bring to you the latest in the transfers, everything in the transfers, all you need to know in the transfers right here at Arsenal Official Television. Okay, we need to go a little bit in the comment section and we see. Kindly tell us about players we are buying. That's I think I've done that. Then hello my fellow Gunners. You saying also hello. Then also saying somebody saying if Nketiah stays, on a 100k salary for 5 years, it will be a disaster for Arsenal. I don't think it's going to be a disaster for Arsenal. Being fair, Nketiah is more of an asset than a liability, because Nketiah is a young player. Nketiah is a promising young player who will score very many goals in the near future. If Arsenal is robbed of a young talent like Nketiah, that is broad day theft. That's broad day theft, because Arsenal has groomed this gentleman, put him to where he is, and when they sell him now, they've not got much from him. Arsenal needs a lot of things from this gentleman, and by anyway, it's been confirmed that he's staying at Arsenal, is not going anywhere. Nketiah is definitely going to remain at Arsenal. Yeah, he's going to remain at Arsenal. It's confirmed. It's definitely confirmed that Nketiah is remaining at Arsenal, because when you see forwards, there are no forwards at Arsenal right about now. Why should Arsenal sell a young player, a young promising football player like Nketiah? No. His salary's been increased well, but I think it's worth, because he's proven himself. Even the manager came out and said he was wrong about Nketiah. He didn't believe in him. Didn't believe in Eddie Nketiah. Sorry. Mikel Arteta came out and said he didn't believe in Nketiah, and he apologized to this gentleman, because Eddie Nketiah, before, he was not given a lot of play time. He was not given a lot of play time. He was underestimated. He was underrated. And when he was given the chance, and when he was starting, it was always from the bench. When he was given the chance to play, he proved himself. And he proved the manager that he can do even much more better than he is already doing. And so when Eddie Nketiah's salary is increased, when it has been increased, and the fact that he's being given a 5-year contract deal, I think there is no problem in that. I think it's more, Nketiah is more of an asset for Arsenal than a liability, because he's still young. He still has a big future ahead of him. He could lead Arsenal to a very, very big advantageous position, a very big place. So there is no reason as to why Arsenal should sell this gentleman. There is no reason whatsoever why Arsenal should sell this gentleman. I don't see any reason, not even one, why Nketiah should leave Arsenal. No. So let's see again. And right about now, and you already know that we are in the transfer season. We need also to talk about Raheem Sterling and the possibilities of Raheem Sterling joining Arsenal. So Raheem Sterling is been linked to Arsenal for quite a good time right about now. And the Manchester City forward, very good forward, very good football player. The fact that that Haaland is going, he is also not going to have a chance on there. So if he comes to Arsenal, I think that will be a better deal for him, and he can prove the managers there that definitely he's one of the best, and incredibly a very good one. Otherwise, thank you for watching Arsenal Official Television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you as we are in the transfer season. It's the transfer show here at Arsenal Official Television. Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Right about now, I have to tell you thank you and goodbye for now. Should I say goodbye for now? Before I say goodbye for now, let me read a little bit into the comments. Let me read a little bit up in the comments and what people are saying in the comments. Say if I can answer a few questions. The main thing was about this gentleman Nketiah leaving, but as I read, I want to change my stand. I think Nketiah should definitely stay at Arsenal. I think he should stay at Arsenal. And we need to talk about, you already know, it's the summer transfer window, with summer transfer window dates, and it's transfer sent live, paper talk. Should we go a little bit in paper talk? Okay, somebody saying, great channel, bro, peace. Oh, thank you for being part of the channel. You're the best. So let's see. Let's go a little bit before we can go. Let's go a little bit in the paper talk. Arsenal bid for Sassuolo striker Scamacca rejected. That was rejected. Now going into the paper talk. Let's go into paper talk. Brentford are set to reopen their academy 6 years after its closure. Alexandre Lacazette is closing in on the return to Lyon as a free agent after leaving Arsenal. Frank Lampard hopes he can use his connections at Chelsea to bring Conor Gallagher and Billy Gilmour to Everton. But that's not what we are meant for. Our focus on the paper talk is mainly Arsenal. And right about now in the paper talk, we need to look a little bit about how Arsenal is going to get things much better and what Arsenal definitely needs to do to get things much better than they already are, and why you already know that we missed out on Champions League. Arsenal missed out on the Champions League. So what do you think? Arsenal definitely needs to play much better, get more good defenders and midfielders and strikers, so that Champions League football can be secured next season. So if the players that are needed, first of all, history has proven itself that there is always a very big problem with big players. So Arsenal doesn't need big players, needs young players. A few big players also are needed in the club because they bring experience, but also sometimes they come with a lot of headache, and most of them are indisciplined simply because they have nothing to play for. They have shown the world all they can. But young players like Smith Rowe, Eddie Nketiah, and also Bukayo Saka, they always want to show the world that they still have something they can put on table. They still have something they can play for. Whereas big players, they have nothing to lose, most of them. So it's in these signings, if more young players are signed, I'll be in for it. You just need around two. Arsenal needs around 2 experienced players, and that's it. And the rest should be young talent as usual. And young talent has proven that it's always good, nice, and clean. Good morning, Gunners. Arsenal just need 5 players, 2 wingers, 1 striker, 1 midfielder, and 1 defender. Thank you, and thank you for being part of us. That's Frank Hinz. Okay, Frank Hinz. And thank you for your contribution. And let's see, he's saying 5 players, 2 wingers, 1 striker, 1 midfielder, and 1 defender. Okay, so right about in the show, as you already know, that things are definitely going on quite well for Arsenal. Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bringing to you the latest in Arsenal transfer news. It's the Arsenal transfer news show. We can say the transfer show here at Arsenal Official Television. And as you already know, somebody asked about Ganabi. I'll be replying. I'll be telling him more about Ganabi. Arsenal, let me see. Ganabi. Arsenal have been giving a huge boost in their sensational pursuit of Serge Gnabry. The German star has rejected Bayern Munich's final contract according to reports. And Gnabry, who is 26 years old, has 1 year left on his deal with Bavarians. And the German giants will be kept. They'll be keen to avoid losing him on a free transfer. Meanwhile, Arsenal have officially confirmed that they have cut ties with their 2018-2019 player of the season, Alexandre Lacazette, and everybody should be knowing that by now. And the Gunners are currently discussing the possibilities of sending last year's summer signing Nuno Tavares out on a loan deal, according to the latest reports we are getting at Arsenal official television. Lacazette writes emotional goodbye statement. You also need to understand and get to know what he said. Alexandre Lacazette has declared it was a dream come true to sign for Arsenal after it was announced he will be leaving the club. Taking to social media, I said 5 years ago, my dream came true to sign for Arsenal. It's been an honor to wear the jersey, to be a part of this great family, this great club. Good luck for the future of the club and the fans. It's been a pleasure being at the club. Once a Ghana, always a Ghana. Thank you, Arsenal. And that was this gentleman, Alexandre Lacazette, saying goodbye to the club. A very good player. I personally liked Alexandre Lacazette. Even when things didn't go on quite well, he stuck around. Alexandre Lacazette, thank you for being part of the Arsenal community, and we definitely tell you that we love you here at Arsenal official television. So, Serge Gnabry boost is what people have been asking me for, and I'm going to give it to you. Arsenal transfer target Serge Gnabry has rejected Bayern Munich's latest contract offer with 1 year left on his deal at the Allianz Arena. The Gunners have been linked with bringing Gnabry to the Emirates. And according to Sportblade, the North Londoners could have received positive news in the request to sign this winger. They state that the German international has turned down Bayern's latest contract proposal, with the club not willing to improve their offer. And no further talks are planned, and a sale is now likely, with the German champions keen to offload the 26-year-old to avoid losing him on a free transfer. So that has been very, very, very good. And when also people were asking me what Mikel Arteta's comments were on the departure. So people were asking about Mikel Arteta. Yeah, people were asking about Mikel Arteta and the possibilities of actually what he said, what he had to say about the departure. What Mikel Arteta had to say about the departure of this gentleman, of Alexandre Lacazette. He said he enjoyed the time with Alexandre Lacazette, and he said Alexandre Lacazette is a very good player, and he said he wished him quite a lot. He wishes him well as he joins his former club, Lyon. Then Abrams is asking, is Xhaka and Lacazette going to leave? It's very definite that Lacazette has already left. Lacazette is definitely leaving, but we do not. Granted Xhaka, the possibilities of him leaving are still low, but I will be bringing to you in the next transfer, in the next transfer show, we'll be bringing to you everything that you definitely need to know about Granit Xhaka's contract, and definitely we can confirm to you that it is going to be very good for Arsenal this time, because Arsenal is looking forward to signing as many players as they can right about now, because the money is being given out, and Stan Karyonke said he's giving out the money for the transfers this time round, and Stan Karyonke, the owner of the club, is more than keen to sign. And let's see what people are saying. I would like to know if Arsenal are really interested in bringing Ozil back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of us. And that's Ochom Joseph Brian. So Arsenal there have been links for Arsenal bringing back Mesut Ozil back to the club, and because they think he's an experienced, good player. But the chances, to be honest with you, I think the chances of Mesut Ozil coming back are very, very, very low. Mesut Ozil is a good player, but he left it. When you see the circumstances under which Mesut Ozil left Arsenal, it was in the COVID times, and he refused to take. The fact is that he refused his salary to be taken down. Not even taking down the salary, but he refused his salary to be dropped because there's no money at the club, and they were requesting all players to have because the money that is paid to these players is quite massive. It's a lot. So the club requested all players to take at least lower wages so that the club can continue running, and Mesut Ozil could not listen to this. He had, for some reason, he refused. And this didn't take on quite well. Did go on quite well with the current manager Mikel Arteta, who said he cannot stay with such a person at the club. So the possibilities of him joining are definitely low, but still there are chances of him coming back. But the chances are limited. So let me see. Lacazette then Ochom Brand still says, hey guys, Arsenal needs almost 7 players. This will create great competition among the players because of the number that, and will lead to lifting of trophies. Okay, then let's see. Samuel is saying, wouldn't credit holding fast teams do something? Okay, let's see. Muhammad Sam Kota says, always Arsenal are going out for players they could not buy. They're just full of funds. You know, this time around things could definitely change for the club. Things could be better at the club because when you look at the structure and how focused the club is, in this time round, and the mere fact that they missed slightly for Champions League football, Arsenal is looking forward at least next time to play to have Champions League football, something that everybody is thinking about. Champions League football, everyone needs Arsenal to have this Champions League football, to go in this Champions League, and we were very, very close. Arsenal was very, very close to Champions League football. Were it not for unfairness of Paul Tierney, Arsenal would be in Champions League and would be considering a Champions League football as going to be played by Arsenal. But because of a few reasons, that was definitely not possible. Otherwise, if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you. It is, I can definitely tell that it is the transfer show here at Arsenal Official Television, where we are dedicated to bringing to you everything sporting as long as it is Arsenal, and we are in the transfer season. We are dedicated to bringing to you everything you definitely need to understand, everything you need to know in the transfers as long as it is Arsenal. When it's Arsenal, we are always the first to bring to you the latest. What you need to do, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you definitely do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you. As we have been in the comments section over there, definitely we are telling you that we love you so much, and what you're doing is definitely the best, sticking around, being part of us, being part of Arsenal, and also being part of the big family. And we tell you that we love you. If you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe as we are talking about the transfers and the possible signings and everything you definitely need to know in this transfer season. So let's see. It's the transfer show. Latest done deals, closed deals, new signings, departures, medicals, transfer budget. We're meant to tackle all this in the transfer season here in the transfer show at Arsenal Official Television. So Arsenal Official Television with the show, with the show of the transfers. And as you already know, people who were asking about Marquinhos is joining Arsenal, Marquinhos' chances of Marquinhos joining Arsenal, the chances, I can confirm to you that the chances of Marquinhos, Sao Paulo's superstar Marquinhos joining Arsenal is very high, because the young talent is what Arsenal is interested in. Arsenal is not very much interested in old talent, in big players. Arsenal is very much interested in players who are still young, these young talents, and for some reason the clubs that are competing with Arsenal will not win, because Arsenal needs this gentleman more than these clubs, because he plays the sort of football that Mikel Arteta, the current manager, wants. And when the technical director backs up the manager, there's nothing more that anybody can do. We just have to expect that this gentleman will be at the club. So as you already know, we've talked about different people. We've talked about Gabriel Jesus, we've talked about Dybala, we've talked about Paulo Dybala, we've talked about Marquinhos, we've talked about Youri Tielemans, and also a few more football players here at the big channel Arsenal official television, where you have to subscribe so that you do not miss out on anything. And whenever we come live, you can always link up with us. Otherwise, thank you and goodbye for now. And I definitely tell you that I love you.